Hey guys, I was just thinking to myself, there isn't any Panda3D magazine out there. Well, so I thought maybe I would create one, and I did. I did create the first issue of the Panda3D magazine, Your Panda3D Magazine. As the title of the magazine suggests, it's about Panda3D. And this is the main topic of the magazine. Now, the first issue is already finished. And I will be grateful for your feedback because I don't know if there is interest in something like that. I don't know if there is need for something like that. And if you think there is, I would be very glad to continue this project and to publish a new issue like every month, for example. But first, let's have a look at the first issue. What will you find in the first issue of Your Panda3D magazine? So in the first column, Model of the Month, we're going to create a model of a UFO. It's a static model which we're going to use throughout the magazine in the other articles as well. And here you have a step-by-step tutorial how to create this model in Blender from scratch. Next, there is the Blender Corner column, and in this column I would like to discuss stuff that is related to Blender, so the 3D modeling software, which I use to model my stuff for Panda3D games and other applications, because Panda3D is not just for games. So here in this issue, in the Blender Corner column, you will find a text about how to bake textures for materials in Blender. So you create a material in Blender and then you want to use it as a texture in Panda3D, for example. How to do that? Good. Next, we have the Assets column, and here in the first issue of Your Panda3D magazine, we're going to talk about how to export GLTF models from Blender to Panda3D. So here we'll be exporting the UFO model from Blender and then import it to Panda3D. Now the next column is related purely to Panda3D. In this issue, we're going to talk about intervals, and in particular about position, rotation, and scale intervals. We're going to use the 3D model we created in Blender, the UFO, to make an animation. And in the next column, which is video, we're going to talk about encoding the Panda3D window output into a video. So we'll be creating a video of the animation created in the intervals column before. Good. Next, we have a column called GUI, and in this issue we'll be talking about creating Kiwi GUIs in Panda3D. So here we'll be combining two frameworks, Kiwi, which is a 2D framework typically, and Panda3D, which is a 3D framework typically. So we'll be creating a GUI, functional GUI in Kiwi, which will be displayed on the screen in a Panda3D application. Finally, there will be a Science Corner column. In this issue, we're talking about gravitational acceleration simulation. So here we're using Panda3D for something which is not a game actually, it's a simulation. And we'll be talking about a physics engine, Bullet, here, which we'll be using to simulate the free fall of objects on different planets and other objects in space. So how fast does a ball, for example, fall down freely on Earth? What does it look like on Jupiter, on Moon, and so on? Now let's talk business. I will have to charge a small amount of money for this magazine because this is my work, but the first issue is free for you to download, so just download it, have a look at this, and tell me whether you like it or not. And you can download it from my website. I will leave the link down below in the description. You can also purchase it on Amazon like the other issues in the future, if there are any. I hope there will be some more issues than this one. So guys, I really hope you will like your Panda3D magazine. I'll be grateful for any feedback, what you like about it, what you don't like about it, what you would improve, and first of all, whether there is any need for that at all. Because if there is, I would be glad to publish a new issue every month, and it will be available on Amazon. So, see you around, guys.